Today I'm going to talk all about the different temperature options on your washing machine. I'm going to talk about some of the advantages of each of them and which ones you should use in which situations. Let's start out by talking about the hottest temperatures on your washers, which I would consider the hot ones. So that is going to be anything above 55 degrees Celsius or about 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So the advantages of having this high heat is that it is a lot more effective on heavily soiled clothes. For example, if you have a lot of work clothes, if you work outside and you get a lot of dust and other things, smells on your garments, this is a fantastic cycle because the hot water is very effective at washing off the actual dirt from your clothes. This is also a really effective setting if you need to disinfect your clothes. Say that you work as a nurse or you have babies that may have had a little bit of an accident in their sheets or pants. This is going to be very effective. The higher the temperature, the more effective the disinfection is going to be. This is also a setting that you want to use on a lot of stains, especially ones that are like oil-based stains. You will find that the hot temperature is very effective at removing these stains. Now, there are a lot of disadvantages to this hot water wash as well. As you can imagine, using all this hot water does consume a lot more energy than what using a cold water wash or just a little bit of a lower temperature wash would use. This is also not gentle on your clothes at all. If you use this on your delicate clothes, they are going to break very, very fast. So this cycle is pretty much reserved for your heavy duty garments and cottons, this type of stuff. Moving down to the bottom here, we can see that anything at, I would say 20 and below, 20 degrees Celsius, that would equate to about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be considered a cold water wash. Now, this is one of the temperatures that is probably less utilized than they should be. These are really good for preserving your clothes. So if any delicate garments you have is going to love this cycle. That includes your synthetics, your wools, your silks, any delicate garment, you know, anything with lace, little embroideries on it. Go for the delicate cycle on these ones. Now, the delicate cycle is also the one that you want to use if you have colors on your clothes, especially the darker colors like blacks. That is because the cold water doesn't cause as much color bleeding as you will find that the hotter temperatures does. And any clothes like your gee, can I even reach? Any clothes like your jeans and darker clothes should definitely be used on a cold water wash whenever possible. Of course, there are going to be exceptions to this, especially if they're heavily soiled. But yeah, just general clothes that are not heavily soiled, the cold water wash is perfect for these garments. Also, any clothes that have a tendency to shrink, you know, your wools, anything else that has a tendency to shrink, you want to put below 20 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, they are in danger of shrinking in the wash. Now, something else that is really cool that a lot of people don't know is that the cold water wash is also very effective at removing certain stains. So not oil-based ones, but think more like grass stains, you know, your blood, other bodily fluids, sauces and like adhesive stains that may have gotten on your clothes. The cold water wash are fantastic at removing these. And frankly, if you use hot water on this, it's actually not going to help at all. So go with a cold water wash for these stains for sure. I'm sure many of you would think one of the biggest advantages of these cold water washes is that you save a lot on energy and also on preserving your clothes. I found that on average you can save about $66 a year if you used the cold water setting compared to the hot water one. Now, of course, it comes with a drawback that this cycle is not as effective at removing any dirt or soiling on your clothes as the hotter cycles. But if you have clothes that are lightly soiled or clothes that can't handle the heat, this is the way to go. And beyond that, I would say that you have the warm water settings. We start here at 50 degrees Celsius and anything down to about 20 degrees Celsius. And that would equate to anything between 130 and 70. That would be considered the warm water washes. Now, these ones are a lot more utilized by people in general, I have found. This is kind of like a middle ground between the two. It doesn't consume as much power and it is gentler on your clothes. At the same time, you'll find that generally it's not as effective at washing off stains, but for general wear, this is usually more than good enough. If you just have clothes, you've been out exercising or something, this is going to be perfect, no problems. Toss them in there and they should be clean in no time. Of course, they have the disadvantages that, like I told you earlier, if anything is above 20 degrees Celsius, they have the tendency to start shrinking if they are shrink prone. Also, the color bleeding can be a problem, especially as we start to approach the higher temperatures. So keep that in mind when you are washing your garments. But this is a really nice middle ground. And if you look at your washer, you can see that this is usually the temperature that a lot of your cycles will start out at, just by default. Now, what's also really cool is that you will find a lot of washers have this setting where you can choose which part of your washer should be at which temperature. So for example, the soaking phase can be at hot and the rinsing phase can be at cold, or hot, hot, cold, 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 hot, hot, cold. Generally, I have found that you can put the rinsing cycle at cold if this is available. That will save you some energy. And generally, you will find that rinsing with cold water is totally fine. I wanted to go a little bit more into details regarding the colors of the garments. Like I alluded to earlier, color bleeding can be a big problem at the higher temperatures. For your white garments, however, if they have like heavily soiling or perhaps they are stained, it can be very advantageous to wash them at a high temperature. Of course, the garment itself must allow for that, so you need to check your tag anytime before you start doing hot water washes on your garments. But the hotter water can be very effective at removing soiling from white clothes. Also, dirt has a tendency to stick out very clearly on the white clothes. I would also recommend oxygen bleaching if they are badly soiled. I have made a video on that in the past. Don't start bleaching your clothes before you watch that video, unless you know very well what you're doing. I would say though, for any other colored garments, that includes blacks and just general color, like anything with some solid color on them, try to stick to the color temperatures whenever possible. I mean, there are instances, for example, if you have a beige shirt and it has a bit of soiling on it, of course it's fine to do a hot water wash on it if you have to, but just try whenever possible. If it's not too badly soiled, try to use one of the lower temperatures whenever possible. This will prevent color bleeding, shrinking, wear and tear on your clothes. Also, it's going to save on your power bill. Regarding the different fabrics, like I said earlier, you will want to use the cold water washes on the more delicate fabrics. So that's going to include your silks, wools, to a certain degree synthetics as well. Synthetics generally can handle up towards the lower part of the warm water wash, 30 degrees Celsius should be a good place to put the synthetics at. However, the other delicates, go for the cold water wash when it is possible. Also try to choose one of the more delicate settings, your wool hand wash settings, your delicate settings, synthetics. What's really interesting about this washer is that if you look here at, now I put it at wool hand wash, and the washer is going to recommend 40. This is way too high, I think, so I generally will turn it down all the way to 20 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Can also adjust the spin speed here, but I've done another video on that in the past that you can check out if you want to check it out. And like I said, for the more general clothes like your cottons that are lightly soiled, you also want to try to stick to the lower temperatures whenever possible. If the garment allows for hotter temperature and they are heavily soiled, that is an option for you. You need to practice a little bit with this, see how easily the garments clean out from the different temperatures. It's going to depend a lot depending on the thickness of the garment, the fabric itself, and just from washer to washer you will find some differences as well. Of course, your more heavy duty clothes, your work clothes, you go with a hot temperature wash, right? But I would also encourage you to use a stronger laundry detergent for these more heavy duty. They have special laundry detergents for heavy duty cycles. I have made some recommendations in the past that I can link below this video if you want to see that. And yeah, I think this goes without saying, but anything that is made for dry clean only, that needs to be dry cleaned only, right? You don't take your nice fur coat and pop it into the washer. Just bring that to your dry cleaner. This is a little bit of a difficult topic to understand, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below this video. I'm sure many others have the same questions. And yeah, if you like this video, I've made a bunch more that you can check out next here. And yeah, thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.